good morning and welcome to the program coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Medina Azaki. Today we'll be looking at the topic, why legalizing rotational presidency. Just recently, the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, had a summit with former legislators, and the talk was about legalizing rotational presidency. While some people welcome it, some others said there's a sinister move behind it. Today we're going to be talking to a lawmaker who will talk us through, the process of legalizing the rotational presidency and if it is timely in the first place. But that will be after the break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. I'm being joined live by Honorable Gappo Waziri. He's a former State House of Assembly member. He's a politician. He's a public affairs analyst. He's also a founding member of a new movement called Team New Nigeria, TNN. And he's going to pay me for that advertisement. Honorable, it's good to see you.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
It's a shame you have to come before me. Right to the studio. All right. So interesting times politically.
Yeah.
Every day we wake up with new political news.
Yes.
And it's all, the same trend that we've seen over the years. Once we enter a pre-election year, so many things.
So many lies.
So many propaganda. No, they don't call it lies politically. They call it propaganda.
Well, we have to say the truth.
You're a politician now,
yes.
So you know better than me.
Yeah.
But again, before we go to this rotational presidency, yesterday our president fell. He stumbled. He missed his step. He didn't fall. He missed his step, which is normal for people to miss, their step. But what does it tell the kind of image we portray to the international community when our president stumbles and falls?
Well, it's unfortunate, actually. If about almost 300 million people can present the president who presented. Actually, I don't know. I would just say it's a test from God, that God wants to test our faith and our belief in Him. We are strong believers. We believe it is only destiny.
So it could be destiny that is working yesterday, that he needs to fall, and he fell.
Yeah, he fell, at least so that some things can open up. Some things can be exposed, actually, for many people to see and believe, or for people to see and understand. Because we've been arguing ourselves, we've been blaming ourselves. This man is too young, this man is too old, this one is middle-aged. This is not it. The first thing is, Asiwaju is not as healthy as it's supposed to be. To be honest with you, from 2015 from 2023 that he wanted to take over, to be honest with you, we believe and we saw it clearly. Asiwaju is not as healthy as he's supposed to be. I was thinking that maybe after taking the presidency, he will take time to go to the hospital, stay there for like 6 months, recoup and come back. Unfortunately, he didn't do that. But what I saw is that
he has been going on trips.
He has been going on trips,
so
but nobody ever told us he's going on medical trip. He has never gone on medical trip, as far as we are concerned. At least you can tell us that, yes, this one is going to the hospital. Buhari went to the hospital for almost a year, was hospitalized. He told the whole world, and he allowed the vice president to run the country. And he ran the country very well, effectively, as if they are all together.
But what is this president afraid of in terms of leaving power to his vice? What exactly is he afraid of?
The only thing is because he's a lawbreaker. He's an habitual lawbreaker. Because the law says once you take off the tire of the aircraft, lift on the ground, leaving the country, automatically the vice president automatically becomes the acting president. But unfortunately, they don't do that. They don't communicate to the National Assembly. And because the National Assembly is a robust term National Assembly, the most unfortunate, the most useless National Assembly we've ever seen in the history of Nigeria. I am so angry about this. Akpapi will just sit down and be deceiving himself. I will be laughing. Thought that he's making people funny. No. Things that you're supposed to do hidden, you come openly to the floor. You come openly on live TV. You say, you should come and collect your money for recess. For God's sake.
Honorable.
That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
The kind of representation we have is what we were able to put forward. So it's not their fault. So whether rubber stamp or no rubber stamp, this is what we sent to the National Assembly collectively. We didn't send them. From my constituency, from your constituency, from everybody's constituency. But for those who said, the allegation in some quarters is that the president was even drunk, that he's not in his senses. But will a president travel and go and get drunk?
Well, actually, I don't know. We had that experience once. I think there was a time the Nigerian delegation went to Chogom. Unfortunately, they were busy drinking to the extent at the time for them to do their presentation passed. They were not there. They were busy drinking, dancing, and whining, actually. Unfortunately, this maybe it's like the trend is coming back again. This is a trend that we did away with it in 2015, and maybe in 2027 again we have to do away with the same trend again. It's like when we fought something today, tomorrow again still come back the surface in a different way. Unfortunately, Basiwaju is drunk as at yesterday at that what they call it very important function. It is very, very unfortunate. It's unforgivable, to be honest with you. Definitely, we have to fight that. We have to stop that. We have to put a stop to that. And I don't know. It's just unfortunate that we are not opportune to do this thing. Even whatever you do, they try to go through the back door, manipulate, change figures, change results, and declare somebody that is incompetent to become the president. To be honest with you, look at 2023 elections. Asiwaju is not the most competent person to rule this country. Asiwaju is not the most competent person
he won the
to the election. Actually, he was declared by INEC.
But
he was declared by INEC, but the chairman of INEC was compensated with ambassadorial position. Unfortunately, I cannot be INEC chairman for 10 years and go back to become an ambassador. I'm too big for that.
Is anything wrong with serving your country at
well, actually, I can serve my country at any capacity, but actually, I cannot
exactly
go. No.
Okay, I know you have an axe to grind. Maybe because Mahmoud Yakubu didn't register your party.
No.
So it's okay.
It's not that.
It's all right. You have a new INEC chairman. But again, for those cabals, every time we hear the president is sick or the president has some kind of incapabilities, and then we hear, cabals, kitchen cabinet trying to make the best of the situation. Yesterday I saw the propaganda playing out. Before you know it, most of the news outlets, changed the stories to even the BBC said after the Nigeria president fell, he's in good shape. So something has gone behind the scene. Same thing with other media stations. For those cabals who package people that are not even ready in the first place, what exactly should we? Because they are the big problem, not even the president himself.
To be honest with you, the cabals did not do their work. They didn't do what they're supposed to do. If you know you are a cabal, you are caging this man, then you must make sure that he comes out strong and healthy, at least to the best of your knowledge. And he should not be, as they claim that he's drunk, he should not be as drunk as he was. To be honest with you, allow him to go out as decent as possible. Let him go out to the people, and people should be seeing him, smiling, talking to them, cheering them, raising his hand, doing things normally. People say, okay, this man is good. The cabal around him are good. But unfortunately, the group of cabals are criminal opportunists, because all they want to do is to use the opportunity of coming close to the person in power and doesn't have the capacity or the know-how or the brain to run the country. So they will have opportunity to be chipping in whatever they want to. They'll come and meet him, do A, B, C, D, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, Nigeria is in for a serious problem. You can imagine a president of Nigeria to hold over 250 million people who present this one. To be honest with you, it's wrong. It's unfortunate.
Okay, so the video that we watched clearly shows that he didn't stumble; he just fell.
I don't know.
No, I think we can see it again.
Yeah, whenever it's been actually, once you touch the ground, you fall. Look at his age. Look at his age around. Look at even the ministers. Look at somebody folding his arms. Tony, you leave your president walking, and your president is so strong. Look at them. Look at the two. They're all old.
Look at them. The other security had to move them away and give space.
Oh my goodness. Look at it. Even the security men doesn't know their work. Look at it is a Turkish that even went first on him. How can you work with a president? Somebody that's supposed to give close marking. Because the bodyguards they are supposed to give him close marking. Nothing. He should not go down without a bodyguard there. At least that man should allow him to go down. When you look at what happened when he fell at Eagle Square, the ADC, that ADC is a professional person. It's a professional soldier, to be honest with you. He didn't allow the man to go down flat. He was there rushing close to him. He picked him. He was the first person to pick him up. And that is it. A very healthy, very strong person. I don't know what happened.
Because this is a foreign country.
Their
security men are everywhere. They will not allow your own security to be. If you see, they had to move people away to create space. But whatever it is.
If you know your work, you cannot come close to the president and send you away. They can't. They can never send you away close from your president.
But nobody was following the other president, so it was a free walk.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. You know your man is sick. That one is healthy. Your man is sick. You have to go close to him. Forget about them.
But
do the right thing at all the time.
Why is it that African leaders always like embarrassing themselves?
Well, actually, I don't know. It's because of their greed and selfishness. That's the issue. Because they are very greedy towards the end of their life, and they're still remaining greedy How can you be over 8 years and claim you still want to be president? You still want to continue.
Same
You
thing
still
with
want to what do you call it? You still want to manipulate or rig election. Even before the election, you want to be declared.
same thing with what do you call this one? Yoweri Museveni, who won? Is it a 5th term or a 6th term?
What of Paul Biya? That won how many times now? Since 1982.
He couldn't even campaign.
Since 1982.
We don't even see him campaigning.
He couldn't.
Somebody is almost in a vegetable state.
Ask him what is the result, what is the figure. He cannot tell you the figure. Even the election chairman, who is 92 years, cannot tell you the figures that Paul Biya won election with.
What do you think this fall or this tumbling will change Nigerians' mindset towards his election?
I pray let it change his own mind. Let him not even run the election. I pray. Let him come out and write his name in gold. That look, I am too old, but I'll provide a free, fair, and credible election in Nigeria. So let me stay back and watch. Then Nigeria should decide.
And put the cabal to shame.
Which cabal? The rubbish. Arrest them even if he has any cabal. They claim that he doesn't have a cabal. That's what they're claiming. But I know still people are running the government.
Somebody like President Goodluck Jonathan was very smart when he lost the election in spite of the cabal telling him no, fight on. You still have an opportunity. He just quietly went and made his phone call. And today he's the most respected, one of the most respected presidents across Africa.
Of course.
But I hope this man will write himself, the new president will write himself.
I pray let him come and write his name in gold. I say, look, Nigerians, you deserve a better person than me. Please, let me go and resign, go back home and say, bring whoever, but give us a level playing ground, free, fair, and credible elections. Then we go. We win. Whoever wins, then we support him.
But also let us make it clear, there is nothing wrong with people falling. And there's nothing wrong with people getting old. It's part of life. For some of us here, we don't know how old we will get.
Yes.
We don't know if we are going to work during our old age. We only pray that, the Almighty's grace will follow us. So there's nothing wrong with it. The only thing wrong is that he's a president.
No,
that's the only thing that, because people say a president cannot be falling or stumbling.
Well, actually, it's natural. I believe it's natural. So nobody is above nature. Nobody.
Yeah.
So whatever it is that happened, I'm sure there's a reason God is doing that. God has a reason for letting him fall down yesterday at the international venue before the whole world to see that this is who you are. And at the end of the day, you will die and we'll bury you one day. That's who you are. So whatever it is that you're thinking of, forget about it. Whatever
when you say the whole world, I'm just thinking of Trump.
No, well, actually, him and Trump, they are one and the same thing. Even Trump has been falling now, but they've been covering it. They don't allow you to see it. Trump fell 3 times when he became president, but nobody saw it. He fell 3 times.
But you saw it.
I saw it 3 times. But they can never allow this public TV to pick it because they have control over everything because they're very powerful. That's the issue. But what do? We can't even control NTA. That is Nigerian government, Nigerian Television Nigerian Authority. We cannot control their cameras. You can imagine.
No, but the cameras are not NTA cameras.
I said even NTA. Was it not NTA that picked him at Eagle Square? Was it not NTA camera?
Yeah, but it was a live program. Now it was live transmission.
Whether it is live or not live, they have control over the cameras. They have control.
Okay.
You are a journalist. You know that there are some things you
once you go, you just switch it.
You have glitch. That is it. You see, it disappeared. And somebody will come, oh, sorry, I will apologize.
But it's like we're going to employ you as our engineer. So as you understand, the emergency of inserting glitches.
Well, actually, it has to do with my background training, actually. You have to block something.
You have to find a way out.
Definitely.
But that ADC or his security needs to be sent back.
Definitely. They have to. No. All of them to face court martial.
Yes,
all of them. That's an embarrassment to Nigeria. All of them, they have to face court martial. If they don't, we don't forgive them. God will judge them.
For embarrassing our president.
For embarrassing our country, to be honest with you. No, they have to face court martial. They have to be honest with you.
We already have a group facing court martial.
That one is their own problem.
Okay, this one too.
It's a different problem.
But is the crime up to court martialing them?
Of course. Nigerian country falling down. That's the person carrying Nigeria's cap. He's in Nigeria now. When they say Nigeria, they saw Ashwaju. When they say Nigeria,
fault that he fell.
It is their fault because they are far away from him. They are far. You cannot be 2 steps away from your principal, Ajaju. That's my field. You cannot stay 2 steps away from your principal. You should be able to at least, before he goes down, you go and pick him up. You go down before him. You are always one eye on him, the other one is on the other, the opponents. That's how you move. Okay. But they are not trained, I'm sure. They are favored. Come and work with me. Come and work with the president so that you'll be having allowances. They are paid $350 this night, one night that they wasted now. Each is collecting $350. Each and every one of them is collecting $350. That's the least they pay them.
As the DTA?
Of course, that's the least they pay them. That's the least they pay them. How much are they wasting there? To go and represent Nigeria, or can represent Nigeria very well, you went and embarrass the whole country. They should go to court martial, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We start to be punishing people that actually abuse our resources.
Let's come back to the main issue.
Fine.
It's just that this one was trending, and we felt we should also
join
our voice,
the trend.
add our voice to it.
Yeah.
The president, men as usual. That's the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, and now the Chief of Staff to the President. Just some weeks back, had a conference with, that's the picture that we're seeing there. He had a meeting with former law, makers. And
former National Assembly members.
Yeah, but they are lawmakers.
Fine, yes.
Okay.
But I want you to, classify them as former National Assembly members.
Okay, former National Assembly members.
Yes, when you say
where they came up with this idea of, legalizing rotational, but we've been practicing rotational presidency now.
We're not. We've never practiced rotational presidency.
So what are we practicing?
Well, actually, we practice whatever the majority, the winner takes all, and the majority produce the president. That's all. As well as not produced from the south, it was produced from the north. That is it. Even Jordan was not produced from the south, it was produced from the north. Okay, please educate us on what rotational presidency is about. Because for us, on this side, we believe that rotational means if the north produces a president, the next time it goes to the south. No.
Okay.
No, that is regional. When you talk about rotational presidency, why do we have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria? It's for us to have a genuine and authentic rotational presidency. By now, we'll have done with it. Because the plan was to amend Nigerian constitution to insert it in the constitution for a transitional period of 30 years. We'll have a president from the northeast to serve for only 6 years, 1 term. And we'll have 6 vice presidents from each of the geopolitical zone. We'll have one from the northeast, the northwest, the north central, the south-south, the southeast, and the southwest. If the president from your zone dies, just like Yaradua died, instead of Jonathan, the vice president from northwest will take over and complete their term of 6 years.
Northeast?
No, it's from the same northwest where Yaradua came from.
Okay.
Will take over and complete their term of 6 years. Then nobody from that zone will contest again until it goes round. Once you have a president now like Asiwaju is from the southwest, when they are contesting 2027, nobody from the southwest will contest election. Is disqualified by constitution because the law should ban the whole zone from contesting that presidency. Then the remaining 5 zones will contest, and we'll have 1 president and 6 vice presidents in case of nature's call. If nature decides to call at all times, you can call anybody when they are called. Then the person from the zone will take over and complete their term because the term belongs to the people of the zone.
This is an arrangement that was done by late General Sani Abacha,
yes.
if I get that correctly.
Yes.
Is it that somebody went and brought the file out? And
No.
Let's even work on it, fine-tune it, and practice it.
Let me tell you something. Unfortunately for Nigeria, General Sani Abacha is the best person.
President Nigeria has ever had.
Leader Nigeria had ever produced. To the best of my knowledge, I know there may be some better than him, but from 1980, after Shagari, from 1983, let me say, after Shagari, till date, General Sani Abacha is the best head of state Nigeria ever produced, with good programs, good policies, a lot of things, with nation at heart, with nationalistic issues. Whatever he does, he has the nation first at heart before he decides anything. Before he became the head of state, there was agitation that the Southeast has been marginalized. That's the Igbos. They've been marginalized. They've not been having the opportunity to become president because Obasanjo became at the military and whatever. Shonekan became at transitional, Kinikong, so many things. So, okay, fine. If that is it, why can't we have a legalized system of recognizing every geopolitical zone to produce the president?
I think that's him there.
Yeah, that is him. He's actually produce the president for only 6 years, single term. He said single term of 6 years. We are going to have 6 vice presidents. We have 6 vice presidents sitting there doing the work of the vice president. But for me, that's why I was talking about amending the constitution to scrap the states and have geopolitical zones as we have them now. They should be headed by those vice presidents.
And then we forget about the governors.
We shut down the governors. We shut down the office of the governor. Then we have what you call it, the vice
No,
president.
we don't need to shut the office. We just need to transform it to a regional leader's office.
Look, the constitution should not even recognize anything called a governor. There should be nothing like a governor.
Now that this group is, pushing for the rotational presidency, are you saying that they should dig up what General Sani Abacha has proposed before now?
They should come
and work on it and send it to the National Assembly, not just pick the rotational.
They should come.
But for those who said this is a sinister move, some people
they can decide to say whatever. Nigerians. Because our leaders are not trustworthy. That is why.
What do you think is a wrong move at this time?
Well, actually, this is the wrong time to make the move. To be honest with you, it's wrong because it's unfortunate that it's coming from this government that nobody trusts. 95% of Nigerians doesn't trust this government. To be honest with you,
particularly, what are your verifiable statistics?
Well, actually, go and check.
I
have a reason. Yes.
Where?
The 43 million people I'm telling you, I told them 1, 2, 3 things about government, and they said yes, we support you and oppose this government.
But the 43 million are your own people that are concocted. They are not Nigerians across the zones. That the numbers that you people concocted.
They are Nigerians.
And then you call them 43
Okay, fine, put them together. The votes that voted against Asiwaju is higher than Asiwaju's vote. Asiwaju got only 8 million votes, I think. Only 8 million. Well, what is Obi's votes? What is Konkoso's votes? What is Atiku's votes? What of the other people?
So are you
over 10 million, over 13 million people voted against Asiwaju? 13 million.
And you want to compare 13 to 43?
Of course,
so 13 cannot constitute 95% of Nigerians who don't trust him.
Well, actually, who would have voted? How many million voted? You're talking about almost 30 million people have voted. Only 8 million voted for you.
Which is a very low turnout.
Which is 22 million. 3 times of whatever voted for you didn't vote for you. You're talking about you becoming telling people, okay, it's wrong, to be honest with you. It's wrong. This is the most unpopular government I've ever had.
Okay.
Ever had in this country.
Do they have the time to be able to legalize it now that it's a pre-election year? It's a pre-election year.
Yeah.
Because you just said
this requires a constitutional amendment.
It's a rubber stamp National Assembly. So it's very possible that this National Assembly, because it's a rubber stamp, so if they send it to them as an executive bill, they'll work on it quickly or faster than expected.
Well, actually, but I think what they do, they're supposed to amend the constitution, bring out the 1995 constitution as it is. When you bring it up, look at it, then amend some sections. Very few relevant sections. 1, the office of the governor be scrapped. 2, set up regional legislatures, that is geopolitical zone legislatures.
We are going extreme.
No,
because nobody's going to do that now. No, nobody is going to do that.
Why?
That's even
are we not Nigerians? It's all about throwing it to the people. Ask their opinion. Do a referendum on it. They can agree.
You talk about referendum as if it is easy.
It is. It is the most easiest thing. Let me tell you. As we are now, you can do everything you want to do from your phone. In 5 minutes, you can get what do you call the opinion of Nigerians. When you put it on a national platform, the National Orientation Agency should take it as they used to carry caps to tell Nigerian lies. Put it on your head. Tell Nigerians, there is an opinion poll going on. What is your opinion on A, B, C, D? Nigerians can tell you.
But it can also be hijacked behind the scene when it comes to computer, when it comes to internet.
You make it through a verifiable reason. Verifiable means you must have one.
But you already said the government is not one that is being trusted. So how would they conduct a referendum that is transparent and trustworthy?
Well, actually, they can do it. There is a way. When they set up the guidelines, we know. There is a way you can do it. No matter how somebody, you cannot hack it, you cannot spoil it, you cannot block it. When you say, okay, no, your opinion cannot go in twice. This is 1. Your opinion cannot go in without your NIN or BVN number going in. Anything, that's the only means of identification we have, BVN or NIN. That's it. The most unfortunate, we'll have one unified means of identity.
Okay.
That one number. When it goes in, we know that it is, yes, it is Medina.
Okay, so people will use their NIN.
Yes.
Okay.
When you, that's the code you use. When it goes in, your opinion can be recorded based on that code. When it goes up, your opinion will not go, but your code will go. Oh, if Mr. A voted, let's check what he voted. Then they see it. And that code to open it should not go to the presidency. It should remain with the agency that we know has the right to check and give Nigerians results. Not necessarily INEC.
Honorable, I think the presidency should consult you
to
do a referendum.
They will not. Because they will not. Because I know their line of thinking. We are two distinct people. I don't think the way they think. They don't think the way I think. I think Nigeria first. And I think Nigeria always.
That's because you don't have a political position now. When you get political position, you will not be saying you think Nigeria
Well,
first.
actually, I don't
You'll be
know.
thinking of your pocket
Opinion.
first. But again, let's come to, for those who, those who are against it, who said, this president today, as we speak, he has over 30 governors in his party.
Not over 30. Yeah,
I think
it's 31.
31. And maybe another one will come before, anyone can join. Some are even in their parties, but they are codedly...
They are working for him.
What is this president afraid of? That he has to formalize?
He's afraid of election. He's one person that has never contested election under a free, fair process. Let me tell you.
But if you have, I'm sorry to jump in here. If you have more than 31 governors in your fold,
he knows they cannot deliver. He knows they.
Then why bring them to your party?
No, actually, excess luggage. You always want to carry excess luggage.
And who was with excess luggage?
Actually, they will help him in crying. They will help him in shouting. What is your minister doing in the government? Abuja minister. You can imagine, for 4 weeks, Abuja has no water. Go to the taps and open, no water.
I have water in my house.
Actually, you have a borehole.
I don't have a borehole.
Then there is maybe a subletted borehole around here.
I don't have borehole. I stay in Jabi.
I just came from Utako. We are coming from the same place. There's no water for 3 weeks in Utako. I just came up from Utako. For 3 weeks, we don't have water. And because there was strike. Look at what is happening in the office. They seal all the government offices in FCT. This is not a state. Abuja is not a state. Abuja is the federal capital of Nigeria. Abuja is the face of Nigeria.
So you are saying the minister too is an excess bag?
Of course, it's an excess luggage, to be honest with you. Nobody can work with, wiki as it is, even not a madman, to be honest with you.
Are you saying the whole civil servants are madmen and women?
I don't know. I'm not insulting anybody. I didn't call anybody's name.
Yes, but you said it's only a madman that can work with him.
Well, it depends on what you call your understanding by madness.
Okay. Yeah. No, Honorable, you brought the issue of madness, so maybe you define madness working with another madman. Maybe that's what you will be able to tell us. Well, I don't but let's come back to the same to the issue at hand.
Yes. No, I will support rotational presidency.
Okay.
But on conditions, to be honest with you.
What are the conditions?
The condition is number one, it should be geopolitically what do you recognize? When we have these 6 vice presidents, anybody eventually dies as the president, the zone should continue. Not that you take vice president from northeast, and you're coming from the northwest. When you die, somebody from northeast will complete your term and contest again. That is injustice. That means he will have more than the required terms as a president. Even now as we speak, Jonathan got almost more than 2 terms of a president. Because he was a vice president for complete only 2 years. Then he became president for 2 years. He still contested and picked again the seat of the president for 4 years. He wanted to go for another 4 years again to become president of 10 years. That was it. So how fair is it?
So we need to develop a system that is fair to
everybody. At least fair to every Nigerian, fair to every geopolitical zone.
Do you think the set of politicians that we have today will prefer that kind of arrangement where a president spends 6 years in office, just one term, he moves away,
somebody comes and takes over.
He dies in office, somebody else picks it up from there. Do you think this proper politician want a 6-year term? Because if you are going to say 6-year term to the president, it means the National Assembly will also have just 6 years.
No. National Assembly can go as many times as you want. There's no issue.
Why? Because it's your constituency now.
No, it's not my constituency. It's our own constituency, all of us. You can decide to contest for Senate. You can go to the reps. You can go to the State Assembly. You can go to any position you want to. But their own is still 4 years per term. It's not going to be 6 years. Their own is going to be 4 years per term. Look at the American system. They have a president of 4 years and the Senate reps for 4 years. But they have midterm election. In that midterm, there are people that have finished their term at the midterm of the president. That's they've done their 4 years. So now they vote for them. I think this year, yes, there will be election by November this year. So
they are ahead of the president.
Or they are behind. It depends on which one comes first.
Yes.
So when they have this, then the next 2 years again, they will have the presidential election, which is the national election. So that one will have 2 years with this legislature, and we'll have another 2 years with a different set of legislators.
So there are checks and balances.
That's when you even check them. That's when you even have powers to check and balance power. That is it. But when you keep quiet and start playing hanky-punky, to be honest with you, it's wrong. That's the problem we have in this country.
If the president decides to send the bill as an executive bill to the National Assembly, and he proposes 6 years, a single term,
disqualifying himself. disqualified himself.
Okay, that's where I was going to.
Yeah,
And
disqualified
if he
himself.
decides to say he's the first person,
No, he can't. He
I
can't.
remember Goodluck Jonathan also came up with
He
a
wanted to.
5-term.
Yeah, he wanted to
a
amend so that he
5-term
can go for another term.
I'll go for another time without conducting. And we see the same thing repeating itself over.
Because they are selfish and greedy.
Aside from being selfish, these guys are not even creative.
They are not.
Why do you fall into the same mistake somebody else did? Somebody said single term of 5 years, and he wants it to start. That's why he had the constitutional conference that was done. The whole idea of the constitutional conference in 2014
was to endorse whatever he did.
Was to endorse even the single term of 5 years.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it didn't work. Somebody came through the behind the scene now and he's talking about a rotational presidency in a pre-election year, and he thinks he can get it and say, okay, it's starting from me, so there will be no election, no need to waste money. But wouldn't that be good? Let it even start from
here. Well, let me tell you.
So that we don't spend money for election.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. But what is the intention of doing this? The intention is not good.
To stay back in power.
Yes.
You have spent 3 years, then you spend another 6 years.
No, you have spent 4 years because he's going for 4 years. There will be no election until he finishes 4 years. There will be no inauguration of the government until he finishes 4 years, May 29. Election may happen this year as they are rushing. They want to have election this year so that by next year they will have only inauguration. Because he believes before February now, maybe something may happen. Maybe Nigerians will decide to revolt against him. Wherever they go, they will be stoned. They will not vote for them. They will shout, ole, ole, and push and send them away. Just the way they sent Wiki out of his office, was it 2 or 3 days ago? So maybe that's what they're afraid of. And even if the election is coming in today, I'm telling you, if they can go out and campaign, or they can take a polling box to my polling unit, APC will be stoned away. I'm telling you this. Go and campaign for my polling unit. They will stone you away. Not because I will campaign against him or before, no. Because Nigerians themselves know that this man deserves no second term.
And his cabinet also know they don't have a chance.
Of course, they don't have a chance.
Why do they have to push him?
Well, actually, that is the greediness. That's the selfishness. That's the opportunity they're using.
But let's come to Nigerians themselves. Nigerians themselves too are very greedy. You and I are opportunistic too. Just because we are sitting here and talking, by the time they come and give us, no, let us. It's just that the greed varies. Yeah, maybe my own is 10%, your own is 75%,
maybe 100%.
And then by the time they come and give us billions, then we'll be changing the tune. But that's what the typical Nigerian is. On election day, they give them 20,000 or 50,000 naira. They won't even care whether he can do whatever he likes.
Let me tell you this. I will not say Nigerians doesn't collect money. But for me, you cannot buy my conscience. You cannot give me money to do things that I know is wrong, is unlawful, is unconstitutional, and my conscience will continue to judge me. And I will stand before my creator and reveal account for what I did. I would never do that. You don't have the money to give me. Because I can't give my ahira for your own money. I can't.
You know, honorable, it's always good to have elders in the house. You know,
when they get to
that elder stage, they begin to know God more, they begin to understand God more, they begin to become, they have fear of God, and they say, you can't buy my conscience, you can't do this. What can you vouch for your 43 million members?
Well, actually, I believe
they will not be both. They will not be both.
Yeah, I believe we're all like-minded people.
43 million.
I believe most of us cannot be both of us. We cannot. Because we are people that stood on our own ground and we agreed on some principles that, yes, we are going to do this for 1, 2, 3 reasons. If you take any of these reasons out or you try to amend it, I'll be out of it. To be honest with you.
How about those who campaign and say, collect the money and vote whoever you want? Because after all, it's Nigerian money. It's not his personal money. So whatever money they bring for you, collect it, spend it, but don't vote for them.
Well, actually, Nigerian money is in Nigerian treasury. Any money in his pocket is either our money stolen or his own personal money.
That's what I'm saying.
So if he stole the money, it's his own money. It's his own stolen money. So you don't need to collect it. Let him go with the money. Let him go. It's his own money.
Why will you allow him to go with it?
No, I don't
Let me have my share.
If he said he'll do a road, I will say, okay, fine, go ahead and do the road. I will walk on the road. I will drive. I don't have any issue. You build a hospital,
but it's not a criminal money.
It is a criminal money. It's stolen money.
It's Nigerian money that is stolen.
But he stole now. He has taken it. Let him go and pay us where there is no money.
What I'm saying is that this is Nigerian money that was stolen by an individual.
Yes.
If he comes and he gives it back to the same Nigerians, then it's not, they are collecting because it's their tax money after all.
Well, actually, but you agreed to vote for him and you collected money and gave him for the betrayal. That's a betrayal. You also go and answer that one before God. So when you collect, to be honest with you, when you collect, you still go and answer. Why did you collect money if you don't vote for me? Tell him, Oga, this is stolen money. I will not collect that money because I will not vote for you. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. The only thing we want is that we don't want you to lead us any longer. Go home and rest. We bring in a new, what do you call, a new president to rule the country. That's all. We trust you. We trusted you with our treasury. Instead of you to increase, what do you call it, the income of treasury, you try to tax us and steal the money again. It's wrong.
How do we galvanize, as we wind down, how do we galvanize Nigerians, to vote for the best person? What kind of campaigns, manifesto should Nigerians be looking for? Because this is an election year, so that we are not docile anymore. Because the problem that we have now is this voters' apathy.
Yeah.
The last time it was about just less than 30 million people who voted so it means we are having
out of 80 million
80 million. So it means we are having minority voting for a president that represents the whole of the majority. And if we are not careful, we might have below even 20 million this time around. Because
no. This time it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Forget our voter apathy this time. Because the only way to defeat APC is to massively mobilize Nigerians. Massively.
Who is going to mobilize Nigerians massively?
We that are angry.
TNN.
We Nigerians that are not happy with the system. We Nigerians that want to change.
Do you have the resources to mobilize?
Actually, I don't have the resources, but I have what you call it, the ability to mobilize.
You can go around.
I can talk to you. I can use my phone to call you. I can create a platform. I can do everything in social media. I can mobilize people that we can have. Let me tell you, there was a time we mobilized over 100,000 Nigerians on one platform in the social media. And what did you do? We did a crowdfunding. We raised money, over 100 million naira, to run a farm. And the farm is still running. Go to Gati here and see. Gati here after Kefi, 16 kilometers from Kefi.
I also bought from 10,000 naira and nobody gave me any plot.
The farm is
You didn't give me any plot because that's what I'm coming to ask you.
The farm is still
running.
Go there.
I invested in that farm. I paid 10,000 naira.
Thank God you are a member of the cooperative. The farm is still
as I speak today, you did not show me any plot of land.
You didn't go. The farm is still there.
But you have my number. You didn't call me.
I'm not the one to call. There's a secretariat, complete structure there. I'm the president, still the president of the cooperative, but they're still running the farm.
If
go
you who is the president is my person, who else do I need to go to?
You go for your investment. Go for your investment. We can create another platform.
I'm going to, because after this program, you take me to that farm so that I can see my farm, so that my 10,000 naira will still be there.
No problem.
But on a very serious note,
yes,
the ADC, we don't know what it is doing. Maybe it is sleeping or is trying to put its act together. I know the PDP is already, has its own battle. It's already fighting its own battle. How it will come out of it, we don't even know. But with the way this president is going, do you think opposition, with all the inter-party fight and everything left, right, and center, do you think they will have the muscle, to even do this mobilization that you talked about?
I don't know. Opposition or not opposition is all Nigerians. We are all Nigerians in government and we're all Nigerians in opposition. So what we need to do is that for us to agree, like minds come together, talk to our people. Are you comfortable with the system? Yes or no? It's a simple answer, yes or no. We can do a lot of flyers. We can distribute it.
So we should forget about the opposition.
No, we can decide. Do it. When we do it, when they agree.
As a movement.
Yes. So if you are happy with the system, fine, remain with the system. If you are not happy, then how do we fight the system? How do we change the system?
And get results.
That is it. Then we work together. Because by the time we get, I'm sure when you put...
But I think we should start now.
It's already
we don't have time.
It's ongoing already. People are doing all over the country. All over. Maybe you have not been consulted, but I'm sure they will consult you any moment.
Okay.
Nigerians are doing it seriously. There's a serious, what do you call it?
I think we need to bring them to the studio too to tell us what exactly
well, I don't know why you can get them.
You have to tell us. Just in about a minute or so, what exactly do you think happened in Kano, where a governor of NNPP went to APC?
Yes.
The man, Ganduje, that they victimized, they insulted him, they called him NNPP. It was a very serious fight. We saw the fight between Kwankwaso and Ganduje, how it got to another, to the level that it got, that the Emir Sanusi has to pay for that crime.
Sacrificial lamb.
Today, Ganduje is the golden boy that they have to rally around. But tell us exactly what is it that they traded the people of Kano off?
Well,
is that what happened?
It's all about personal interest. To be honest with you, if I'm Abba, I have no reason whatsoever to join APC. I have no reason. What do I need?
But he has a boss.
Yes, who is his boss? Who? No.
Who dictates to him what to do? Are you saying that Kwankwaso is not in the know-how?
From what they are saying now, Kwankwaso said after, I think throughout last year or 2 months after Abba became governor, he said he stopped calling him. He was not visiting him the way he used to, And he called what you call the Senator Faihanga. I watched the video. What Faihanga was telling the whole world that yes, Kwankwaso was complaining about Abba not picking his call, not visiting him, not doing.
Wouldn't that be just a makeup quarrel?
Whatever it is,
to deceive the people.
Whatever it is, I don't want to go deep into what they discuss privately. But what I know is that Abba, as Abba, I cannot leave my party and join APC. I can't. I will stay with that party alone, and I will remain like that, because I know as long as I will do the right thing, my people will always be behind me.
Do you think the people of Kano will trust any movement that is led by Kwankwaso from now on?
Well, I don't know. I'm not from Kano. And I don't want to speculate.
By a politician.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate. I have not gone to Kano to do a survey, and I've not seen any survey from any group.
You are very good at doing survey.
No, I'm not.
So maybe you go to Kano and do the survey.
No. I've not seen any on any platform where opinion poll is taken and people are saying no, we are tired of Kwankwaso, tired of Abba. No.
Okay, for those who said this whole movement, this whole shifting base from NNPP to APC, it's all about blocking the chances of Atiku Abubakar in 2027 elections. That was what
Atiku contesting in 2027?
Of course he's going to contest. Why is he in the ADC?
Fine. No, he should not be in a party to contest only. No. Look, I joined a lot of political parties.
But the Atiku we know don't join political parties without contesting. He doesn't do that.
Okay, fine.
I don't know if he's going to have a change of heart this time around, but maybe. The Atiku Abubakar that we know always contests for the president.
Fine, if he's contesting, he's a better candidate. I don't think they have a better person in ADC that
So is this about blocking his chances?
Who will block him?
Kwankwaso, of course.
Kwankwaso.
His governor is in the APC. He's going to contest on the ANPP. So virtually the votes of the Kano's votes will be split across.
Do you think Kwankwaso can defeat Atiku in ADC primaries? He can't.
Is he going to the ADC? Won't he remain in the NNP?
No, I think you said they join APC actually so that they can block Atiku from becoming president.
Yes.
Did Asiwaju won Kano? And is the president today?
Okay.
You don't need to win Kano to become the president.
Okay.
Because ideally, Kano is supposed to be an opposition state. They produce enough votes since 2002 or 2003 election.
Is that why they go for the highest bidder?
Let me tell you.
Is that why they go for the highest bidder?
2007, 2011, nobody won Kano and won Nigeria. All of those three elections, they always lose Kano.
Buhari won Kano.
Yes, what has been winning Kano? Because Buhari and Kano happen to come from the same local government, even I can say. Because Daura to Kano is just 111 kilometers. So it's not far. You can go to a local government in Kano with more than that kilometers, but actually you can go to Daura and sleep before somebody even gets to his local government. Okay. So that is the issue.
All right. I'm honorable. We'll just have to leave it here. I know anytime you're here, it's always an interesting, conversation. In the coming days and weeks, maybe we'll explore. The president is also thinking of having a Christian, vice presidential candidate, and his party is already saying it's suicidal. If you do that, it's suicidal. But we'll leave that for the politicians like you to discuss.
For the APC to discuss.
I must thank you very much for finding time to be here this morning. Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right. And that's the show. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, from me, Medina Azaki, and of course, my team who have done us well by bringing in all the videos and all the pictures to ensure, to ensure eventuality that at least what we are discussing actually happened. Thank you very much for making our program very, very thick. From me, Medina Azaki, and the whole team, it's bye for now.